I just wanted to begin by saying me and Monty have had this fantasy of just like I don't know what form it would take, but like a skit or something. You guys are comedic dudes, but it's with like radio. It's always like Domo and Dee and Domo. It's like these one like
Bozzo and Zinger.
Like, and you see the billboards everywhere, and it's all just sort of. I wonder what the most sort of radio name would be, and you know, like the combo.
I mean, Harvey and Monty isn't far from a.
No, Harvey and Monty for your morning. That
like
kind of stuff.
And I'm like,
O at the end.
You need to know.
Bozzo. Yeah, Bozzo and Dee and Grubby.
Monty and Harvo.
Harvo. In your Arvo. Monty and Harvo, in your Arvo, come to your... Yeah.
Well, mate, we'll use that. The Client Liaison boys are here. Monty and Harvey are joining us. You guys are currently on your national tour.
But I want to start by saying, having followed you guys from the early days, it's so great to finally have you getting played on commercial radio. I mean, for me, I was going... Triple J obviously supported you guys pretty heavily, but more recently... Yeah, has that been something that you've kind of wanted to get going?
Oh, definitely.
You didn't care?
I mean, I've been listening to like commercial radio since like, you know, the legends like Grant Smiley and John Corse have been broadcasting in the early to mid 2000s. Yeah. But so, no, it's good. It's because it's just about every music getting out there to everyone. So, democratize it.
It always felt like a shame to me that, you know, the masses didn't get to hear your stuff. And I feel like the real thing is that, I mean, the World of Our Love got played a little bit, but the real thing really's kind of had a strong showing on currently.
Yeah, I guess it's as pop as we've ever been. Yeah. But we want to appeal to everyone. And, I mean, we started off being like, too big to be underground and too underground to be big in this like middle space, which we liked because people didn't know quite where we were. And we still in that world, but yeah, commercial radio is great.
We first saw you guys actually was at Golden Plains 2013, which was a set that really set you guys up for a bit of stardom, wasn't it? Was that where people went, who are these guys?
Yeah, they gave us the Saturday night slot out of nowhere, and we'd only played a few house parties around Melbourne, so they gave us like main stage Saturday night.
Which is insane, because the festival has like 10,000 people.
Yeah, and it's curated like that, which is really good, because we're a party band, so we need that slot. You know, we're there to party. We shouldn't be playing in the Sunday morning.
You had your water cooler out.
We had the water cooler. We brought the water coolers out, and all the big tradies, the roadies, with their blueies and everything, were like, who are these fairies? What are they doing with their water cooler?
But then you just surprise us with these new tracks, and I go, how do you keep making this music? It's something to do with this 80s culture as well. What do you think is resonating in audience with the 80s culture that you're kind of bringing across?
We like to call our sound luscious and sophisticated, which aligns with 80s and early 90s and you know, a layered sound. So in that world, it's kind of endless. Like our next song has reggaeton influences.
Okay.
What's reggaeton?
Well, I mean,
electronic reggaeton?
It's surprising no one knows what reggaeton is in Australia. It's pretty much...
You haven't heard of reggaeton? This guy. I'm so sorry.
Boom, 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 boom. Basically, if you travel through South America, it's the only beat you'll hear. It's massive. Through Asia, through Europe. It's like one of the biggest genres in the world, but it just doesn't touch Australia. So it's kind of a weird mix for us to do. Okay. But yeah, so we draw on so many influences, but then... Yeah, we have our own sound as well at the same time, which is like digital synthesizers we can't get enough of. So, yeah, and that often people call us 80s or 90s, which is fine with us, but we're just here for a good time.
I love in the real thing, there's these high fret guitars, and it's to me it had that In Excess sound. And then in the Beat Supreme, am I right in saying you literally reference the lyrics? You say, "Too hot in this house of ice, in excess of all extreme." Is that the most literal and most referencing you've ever been in music?
Yeah, definitely. And that's like, that is an ode to our heroes.
Yeah.
It's about our musical heroes and the second coming of that sound and reigniting the sound of the Australian 80s, you know, that genre. So yeah, and it's a bit of a gift to our fans because we released the real thing, and you know, we've got a tour around that and a big video and you know, lots of new music coming out, and so instead of just giving them one song, we'll give them another. Yeah. And it's kind of like a bit cooler, a bit more underground.
Yeah.
Although we are working on a spa album. So.
Yeah. A spa album? What's a spa album?
Purely for spas?
Yeah, just for spa, like, you know, for massaging, relaxation, spoken word, environmental.
There you go. Hot tip. Where's the camera? Spa music. Check it out.
Sorry, I thought... the camera's there. I thought the camera
You can do that camera there.
Okay.
No, but and there's one there as well. So there's that one, and that one.
That camera's not on you guys. It's just us here. I saw that you went to Broome to film the Beat Supreme video clip.
It was WA. WA. It was the Pilbara.
Amazing.
Port Hedland. Yep.
To get out there. I mean, what the Beat Supreme? What's the connection to mining and there?
There's a lot to do with the earth and the sound of Australia. So we thought we'd use the analogy of mining, and it's a very muscular, masculine song as well.
Yeah.
So we kind of liked that idea, and it's really fun to get out of Melbourne and film in beautiful locations. It's just immediately. The shot is nice, if you know what I mean.
Of course.
You get up at sunrise and it just looks splendid.
And when you arrive in double denim in the Pilbara, how does that go down?
Not
these
quite
bloody
double
jokers
denim.
over here.
Well, yeah, it was close though. I had Amy skin leather pants, Amy skin pants. Yeah, we got off the plane and they were like, "Who are these fairies here? What are you doing here?"
All the FIFOs.
Like, mate, bunch of clowns.
Can we talk about your fashion actually?
Yeah.
Because what's Client Liaison headquarters look like? You're known for your amazing outfits.
Is it one large costume cupboard?
How much?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's 50% wardrobe and 50% studio currently.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a big wardrobe. We've always collected clothes. We make clothes when we play shows in Asia. We always visit tailors, or we make clothes here and.
Get it done cheap when you're there.
Yeah,
good.
it's the best thing to do. It's
part of that corporate culture. You know,
Right.
you can get a cheap deal.
That's
You do it.
You get a good deal. That's what it's all about. You get the best fabric, the best tailor.
Yeah.
We just can't help ourselves. We always love dressing up and.
Yeah. The breakdown of 50-50 of costume to studio space, does that represent how seriously you take each of those?
Oh, I think music is first and foremost.
Yeah.
That's the real passion. We're not gonna we can go to sleep knowing our outfits are okay, and if they're not going to be okay the next day, but we can't go to sleep if the song's not right.
Yeah.
So we just keep going with the music.
Yeah. I just wanted to get the attention just back to me for a second. Okay. I knew you love your fashion, so I actually wore a shirt that I made myself. I've started sewing, so I actually made this shirt.
That's incredible.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Where'd you get the fabric?
Spotlight. It turns out it is rayon, so when you iron it, it does melt.
Oh.
So you can't iron it. You got to be real careful.
So what possessed you to start sewing? This is cool.
I think like you guys, I'm into my
new
fashion.
skill or something, or
Yeah, new hobby. I had time at night because we're on the night shift, right? So on the weekend we're awake until 4 a.m.
Oh, okay.
I've got all this time where I can't be jumping around making too much noise, so a bit of sewing.
And I go out to the clubs.
Tom gets drunk.
Lovely.
I make some fashion.
How do you deal with night shift? Because that can be really hard on your circadian rhythm and stuff.
Yeah.
Great question, Hunt.
Yeah.
I feel like night shift is a bit like survival in the city.
It
You know
is.
what I mean? I feel like it is just trying to get it.
Work hard, play hard.
Absolutely.
You know, the one positive is on the weekend you can go out till 4 a.m. and everyone's like, I'm tired. You're like, I'm fine.
Keep going. And
This is a normal night. This is a school night for me. Guys, I want to just one final sort of thing about your performance space. Are you still going with Tom Tilley, or has he ditched you for bigger TV?
Oh,
gigs?
sadly he had a motorbike accident.
Yeah.
So we ditched him.
Yeah, ditched him. Yeah.
He was
Got that,
he
Tilly.
wasn't fighting fit for quite a while, and he has a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
He's been on the project and.
Mate, we gave him the drop punt. We've got this a bloke called Liam. He's a virtuoso. He's a million times better at the bass than Tom Tilley, but his his radio craft is pretty piss poor.
He can't say, interesting.
So
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
I mean, he has dedicated his whole life to studying and learning the bass guitar. So he's a virtuoso, but
Well, we're loving the new stuff, and I hope we keep spinning it. I mean, we have the power to say, yes, our station is going to smash this album.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We don't.
But we will.
We'll try.
Harvey Munch
Thank
from
you.
Client Liaison, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
cheers.